Happy Easter Sunday. Today is cold and wet, but it should be an easy mileage day. 9, which is kind of hilarious that 9 is an easy day, considering we could barely do 7 miles when we first started. Last night, well, yesterday, 12 point whatever was gonna be our longest day, and then we busted out 3 more on top of it. Pretty cool feeling. 15.1 for the day, and normally my feet start hurting, or have started to hurt around mile 4, but pretty much pain-free the whole time. My calf was really acting up, but I went and took a 800 milligram of ibuprofen, and I woke up right as rain. Right as freezing, cold, icy rain. Before I forget, my pad arrived and it was only minorly wet. It was like maybe 8 inches of it was wet. I put it in the bottom of my pack yesterday because I was like, okay, I have a pack cover, my bag's fairly waterproof. It'll pack nicer down so that my heavy food bag can sit in my lower back. But everything was just soaked, or sopped. Soaped? I wish it was soaped. Everything was saturated, and when I got in, I was really worried. I did not want to sleep on a wet sleeping pad in a tent on the ground, so that would have really sucked, but it didn't have to happen because it wasn't that wet. And then we didn't eat dinner last night. We just had some snacks because the water was too far away, and it was freezing, and I wasn't going to go down and get any. The wind is blowing and everything is melting, and it's kind of like it's raining clumps of snow down on us. Ow, it freaking hurts. Oh. A huge clump of snow and ice just like punched me in the neck, like the spine neck. Reminded me of a time in college. I got punched in the neck. It's just like, gotta stay positive though. There's no sense in boo-hooing about it, because I don't think we're getting that 50-60 degrees today. So I gotta keep my head right, or I'm gonna start getting a little. This whole thing is just a slushy, it's just ice. Woo! Turn on the freaking Frozen soundtrack or something. Well, this would be a gorgeous view.
Wouldn't it? Great place to have some breakfast.
Oh yeah, just stunning, I'm sure.
Dry our socks.
Oh yeah. Wow, that's freaking cool though. Look at that. I'm glad I can't see this, what we're hiking through. Look at that. You see that curve of the hill? Or the mountain? All things considered, this is pretty spectacular, and I guess we can just Google image search what these peaks look like, but you can't Google image search what it looks like right now because it's pretty majestic. And that's me being positive for 30 seconds today. I'm so exhausted. Oh my God. I should have eaten breakfast and I should have eaten dinner. I just feel like I got like, I feel like I got nothing left in the tank. I've been eating beef jerky, but it's not metabolizing fast enough like a carb would. I just saw this guy that I recognized from Fontana Hilton. And I was like, oh, doing some Sobo action today? You know, sometimes people will slack pack and you'll see him going the opposite way. You see him do something Sobo. And he's like, no. I was like, oh man, am I lost? And then I was like, wait a second, I can't be lost. I'd be in front of him. There's no way I did that. And then he was like, oh no, I've been going miles in the wrong direction. I guess he left the shelter today and I started heading Sobo. But man, I think I would just throw myself off the cliff. Oh, that would be the worst. He was like, oh, it's not a big deal. It's only a few miles, but I saw him at the bottom of Thunder Mountain. And this is a bitch. But I can't say I, you know, it's hard. It's easy to get turned around up here because we have no views. It's all just fog. So it's like, yeah, you can't see any blazes at all. I just saw a guy from Fontana Hilton. He went Sobo from his cabin, or from his shelter. I saw him at the bottom of Thunder Mountain. The Smokies are a nightmare. Oh my God. You're going up and under and down and around. It's just... This view is really great. It's a tiny one, but I'll take it for the day. Just a little view to hold you over. Keep on fighting. Stay strong. Okay, so you haven't heard from me in about 4 hours because I wanted to kill myself. But I'm here and I'm the first one in the shelter. And look, it's Joe. Show him your good hair, Joe.
Oh, what's up, guys?
Oh.
It's hat hair today.
Joe with the good hair.
Yeah.
Joe cool.
Yeah, so today was a day. Well, this is like classic AT, like miserable morning and then good, like by lunchtime. Mm-hmm. So like, I don't know, it's like a mood swing trail. Some days it's like, I don't know, some days it's rough and then some days it's awesome. And then
what was your start date?
April 3rd from Amicalola.
Dang. March 24th from Amicalola.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, we're in the Smokey. The Smokies, they're definitely like testing us with that snow and that ice, and it was wet, it was muddy, so it was slow going. Yeah. But now the sun's out and it's beautiful and there's blue skies. So I'm just trying to enjoy every moment and be present. And I had this thought today while I was hiking, which is, I don't know, because I feel like a lot of people get in the mindset of just making miles. Like, let me just get to the shelter and that'll then I can relax. But like,
that was me today.
yeah, but that's like, I don't know, I think like our ultimate goal is to hike the AT, right? Yeah. That's the goal. And we're meeting and embracing that goal every step we take because we're literally hiking the AT. So I try not to just make miles and like get to the shelter, but actually enjoy the snow in the Smokies and then the sunshine in the Smokies and everything in between. So yeah, I was thinking about that today as I was hiking through the snow. You know,
that's a really nice thought.
Yeah,
you know, we'll see if he's saying that when he's an extra weekend,
right?
because
Yeah.
No, but that's true though, and you got to keep that in mind. But today was not a day that I was going to keep that in mind. Yeah. I was just going to hammer it through.
Some days you just put your head down and maybe throw in some headphones and try to wait for it to end.
Yep. All right, say bye, Joe with good hair.
Later, guys.
I've been eating for like 3 hours, it feels like. My Easter M&Ms. My toes are so cold falling asleep last night and I can't get them warm. I've been trying for like 3 hours. Well, now that I finally had enough time to like get over today, I think that I've done several things wrong. One, I rushed and I spent all day trying to get to the shelter, but it kind of worked because I was the second one here and we have spots in the shelter, and if I had taken my time I wouldn't have been able to sleep in the shelter and I would have had to waken up in a wet tent. So I guess that's fine. Second thing is we didn't eat dinner last night. We didn't have a big breakfast this morning or coffee. We didn't have a nice big lunch. So all of those things made everything suck. Plus it's Easter, Mom's bummed out. But guess what? Tomorrow's not Easter. Tomorrow's Clingman's Dome, the highest elevation that we'll encounter on the AT. And we are feeling how about it? How are you feeling about it?
Doesn't matter. Gotta do it. It's pretty exciting. I've been there before, so that'll be kind of cool.
Okay. I think it's going to be an early night for us. Dayglow and Lumberjack are over there creating piles of tinder.
You bet your ass I'll be in there enjoying that fire until I go to bed.
It's going to be a short-lived one, so we're going to blast it hard and then hopefully it'll die and we'll have that.
Yeah.
Is this video?
Yeah. Do a little dance, Shaggy.
You wouldn't believe it, but when I was a kid, I took dance.
Really?
Yes.
What kind of dance?
Jazz. I took jazz for a year.
Prove it.
No.
So spirits are getting higher as we've eaten and gotten warmer. We're kind of just watching the section hikers go and poop. And you said you didn't want any dinner.
I don't want that.
Came out to catch the sunset. I was describing it to everybody inside that didn't want to watch it because they're warm and toasty, but I got down pants on, so I'm warm. I feel bad about being really, really grumpy earlier / all day today, just because it's like, come on, you're in the mountains, you're in the Smokies, like this is some of the coolest hiking that we're gonna do, and if I had just slowed down I would have caught some views, but then I wouldn't be in the shelter. So I'm not upset about that. It's just actually a couple just showed up, they're section hiking, and he had to be like kind of rescued from the last hill, and he's shaking and he has like needing electrolytes and all of that, and he's just in a bad state. But there's an EMT inside, actually Lumberjack's an EMT, and it just puts it all into perspective. It's like, okay, so you're cold and wet, like who cares? You know, at least you're physically capable of doing this. And I kind of feel bad about being grumpy earlier. That's all I'm going to say about that.
That's a good photo.
It's pretty good, guys. Good job. Mom's boy and Shaggy doing a hard day's work after a hard day's work.